So right now you're trying to figure out if buying your new home is right for you or not, right? You've probably heard stories from your family and your friends how stressful the process was, how they had to rearrange their schedule, how they forked over their savings to cover their down payment and buyer closing costs, and probably their fair share of anxiety-provoking moments. And then to top it off, when they do close and they get the keys, only to realize that you're strapped to a 30-year fixed rate mortgage or perhaps some other type of mortgage product that you chose and also responsible for the upkeep of that property. So why the heck would anyone want to sign up and get a home, right? Well, here's the thing. As a homeowner, you'll feel so much more invested into your community where you've chosen to put down roots, and you'll experience 5 tangible, real benefits of owning your home along with 4 intangible benefits. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about the top benefits of buying your first home, and let's get real and see if buying a home is right for you or not. At the end of the day, it's your call. You tell us what you think about it in the comment section below. My name is Andrew Finney, your real estate geek. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. For reference, I upload 6 days a week, so tap the bell icon and YouTube will let you know when the next one's available for you. Okay, team, as promised, let's go ahead and break down those 5 tangible benefits of owning a home. The first one is fixed cost. Have you ever really been caught off guard by like a rental hike? All of a sudden, you know, your landlord comes to you or your apartment manager comes to you and says, oh, guess what? We're going to increase your monthly rent by $150 a month when your contract expires and you have to renew your lease. Has that ever caught you off guard? And then you're wondering where the heck you can get the extra $150 a month towards your monthly rental? Have you ever been caught off guard like that? I mean, I'm sure that at some point, if you've rented for a while, that you probably have experienced that, and it's an unpleasant surprise. So here's the thing. By purchasing a home with a fixed rate mortgage, you can actually count on a more predictable cost related to your housing expenses. Although some aspects related to your homeownership will fluctuate, increase, or decrease and keep up with inflation, think like property taxes here, then your monthly mortgage payment will largely remain consistent. Now, I want to go ahead and break down what a monthly mortgage is, because sometimes you're out there shopping online right now and you're seeing the estimated amount of the monthly mortgage. Make sure that it's taken into account to the principal, the interest, the property taxes, and your homeowner's insurance. All 4 of those things, P-I-T-I, known as pity, right? The pity that you gotta pay for a home, I guess, right? So the breaking it down are your principal, your interest, property taxes, homeowner's insurance. Remember that. You gotta factor all 4 of those things into what a true monthly mortgage is. Yes, your property taxes can change. You know, if your county reassesses your property value and it goes up, then your mortgage payment may go up slightly. And when I say slightly, normally you're talking about maybe 0.5%, if that. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it is a little bit that it can go up, okay? So the second real tangible benefit is the tax advantage. As a new homeowner, you can also take advantage of a few home-related tax breaks. If you've taken out a mortgage, it's gonna be your biggest break. It's gonna be reflected in your monthly payment. Most, if not all of the interest you pay towards your loan could be a tax write-off. Talk to your tax advisor about that and see how it's gonna work. There are mortgage interest deductions, so that can actually benefit you at the end of the year when you get ready to go file your taxes. You can actually get out of paying real estate property taxes. You can deduct up to $10,000, which is another huge win on your property taxes. So you can deduct your mortgage interest and your property taxes. Just check with your tax professional when it comes time to file and see what the current codes and laws are regarding that year's taxes. The third tangible benefits are the capital gains, and now that one's amazing. So with the capital gains, what you want to break this down to is like your home appreciation. So let's say that you live in your house for like 5 years, and whenever you first bought your home, it was a $300,000 home. Let's say that your home appreciated 20% over the course of the 5 years that you owned your home. That's $360,000. So what happens when you get ready to sell that home, right? Are you gonna have to pay taxes on that $60,000? As long as you lived in that home for the most recent the last 5 years, then guess what? You're gonna get a tax break and you're not gonna have to pay taxes on that money. You can take it and use it as you please, apply it to your new home or whatever you choose to do. So it's so cool because it's gonna benefit you with a capital gains tax provision that protects your money, okay? The fourth tangible benefit is your home appreciation. It's the ultimate nest egg. It's the ultimate retirement goal. The longer you're in the home, generally the more it's going to appreciate over time. And whenever you get into a position in life that you decide that you might want to sell it, might want to go retire or do something else, you're going to have a lot of money in your home from home appreciation. One of the coolest things about home appreciation is this. Oftentimes you don't even realize it's happening as it's happening because you're just doing your normal thing. You're going about your day to day. You're going to work. You're doing whatever it is that you do on the weekends. You're hanging out and you're hanging loose, right? But at the same time, you're paying down your monthly mortgage every single month. At the same time, ideally, your home is appreciating all the time as well. And then one of these days, you decide that you want to sell or you decide that you're going to move on in life and you turn around, you contact a trusted real estate advisor only to find out that your home might be worth $100,000, $200,000 more than what you paid for or even more. And you're like, OMG, right? Because now you're ready to cash out that home appreciation and it's an awesome feeling whenever you realize your home just paid you you. Unlike rent, if you're paying $1,500 a month in rent over the course of a year, that's $18,000. Multiply that by 5, and what do you get? You get $90,000 over the course of 5 years at $1,500 a month rent you'll never see again. Now, you apply that into home ownership, what do you get? You get a reduction of your mortgage balance by $90,000. That's amazing, right? So now the fifth tangible benefit is leverage. By consistently paying down your mortgage, you have the opportunity to borrow money on the equity that you built up in your home. It's called a home equity line of credit if you choose to go there, and that's like the ultimate rainy day fund if you ever need it. It's not something that you want to use lightly, but it is something that is nice to know that it's available to you if you ever need it. So now let's flip into the intangible benefits of owning a home. The first one's pride. I mean, think about it. You own your own home. How did you feel the first time you got your first bicycle as a kid? You felt great, right? You're like, this is my bicycle. How did you feel when you got your first car? You're like, yeah, this is my car. How much better do you think you're gonna feel whenever you get into your first home? You get the keys to your first home. You've bought the roof over your head. I mean, that is an amazing intangible benefit, just a sense of pride that you made it, that you did everything it took to get approved for a mortgage and buy that home all by yourself. Congratulations, it feels amazing, right? So the second really cool thing in intangible benefit is the customization. You have the ability to customize your house just however you want. You know, in a rental, you might not be able to make changes to the property, but in your house, you can actually redo the granite. You want granite? Put it in. You want to repaint the house? Do it. You want to do a bathroom remodel? Go ahead, knock it out. Do whatever you want to do. You can customize it and make it however you want so it suits you and your lifestyle. The third intangible benefit is the security. Security is a lot like peace of mind in this case. It might seem obvious, but it definitely needs to be mentioned that your landlord could boot you out of that rental if they wanted to sell it, or if maybe they want more money than you're able to pay. They can just go ahead and boot you on out of there. But whenever you own your own home, you know what you're in and you know what your mortgage looks like. Going back to the tangible benefit and then we led in this episode with the fixed cost. You know what your monthly mortgage is. It also comes with the peace of mind that you own your own home and you're not going to be forced to go anywhere. You can write out your days and your years and happiness and make it the way that you want and love life in your new home. The fourth intangible is the community, and this is really cool. As a homeowner, you get to know your neighbors. Even if the people that are like, oh, I don't want to know my neighbors. At some point, you're in a community long enough, you're going to get to know your neighbors, trust me, right? And you're going to be feeling part of the community. You're going to want to feel more invested in it. If you live in an HOA, it might make you feel like you want to run for your HOA board to get more active in your community. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to start paying attention to the things that you didn't even think about before and how you can work with communities and the other residents in your community to form a team together and improve your neighborhood and community. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about all the tangible and intangible benefits of buying your first home. Write them down on a piece of paper and figure out if buying your first home is right for you. At the end of the day, only you can make that decision. And I'll leave you with this. If it feels right, it usually is right. And if it doesn't, then maybe it's not for you. But when you reach that crossroads when you're tired of wasting money on rent, then you're going to want to take the next step and go ahead and find your new home and buy a home yourself. Okay, so now this is what I want you to do. Go ahead and tell us what you're thinking about this video in the comment section below. Share your experiences buying your first home or what your thoughts are right now if you haven't yet bought your first home, about the benefits of buying your first home and what you're looking forward to the most. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop up my contact information. If you want to drop me a line and say hello, contact info is on the screen and down below. Now I'm going to ask you to do 3 things if you haven't done so already. Number 1, please subscribe to this channel. Number 2, please like this video. Number 3, please share this video around with someone you know is going to be able to help, because just like you, I'm sure you could think of just one other person right now that could really benefit by knowing the top benefits of buying your first home. Please share it with them. Thank you. And between now and next time, I'm wishing you and yours a lifetime full of love, wealth, abundance, and happiness. Thank you for watching today, team, and enjoy an amazing day.